Hola, muy buenas gente, aquí estamos en un nuevo directo de Witcher en el que vamos a hacer el segundo final de Siana.
It's got something to show us.
Careful, it's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, but I regret nothing. One lives but once.
Vale, lo que decía, que vamos a hacer el segundo final porque ayer hicimos uno en el que
Jump into the well. You first.
ambas vivían, hice otro en el que ambas morían y ahora faltaría el que una muere y una vive. Lo único que hice de diferente hasta ahora respecto a lo que hice ayer hasta este momento fue que en vez de comprarle el lazo ese, no se lo compré. Parece una tontería, pero eso es muy importante en la historia del juego, del final que vamos a sacar. Así que no se lo compré para poder sacar el otro final, obviamente. Así que bueno, vayamos a ver qué pasa en este final. Ah, y gracias por la persona que está ahí en las sombras y que me ha dado dislike, gracias, muchas gracias.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Siana, you've already run afoul of one vampire. Don't start a fight with another, all right?
Then tell said other vampire to stop taunting me.
I shall do my utmost.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Dantine.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. And especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
Aquí viene.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadlove, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part. A shame.
Sienna!
La ha matado. En el final de ayer no la mataba. Creo, si no recuerdo mal, ¿verdad? No.
What did you do? What I had to do. What she deserved. Beauclair will know peace once more. The vampires will have left the city by dawn. I shall leave as well. Go far away, far from men. You can try to stand in my way. Then I shall kill you both. Though that is not at all my will. The decision is yours.
Prepárate para luchar. Vete, vamos. Hemos luchado ya contra él 2 veces. Y quiero saber qué pasa si se va. ¿Y no puedo hacer un guardado? No. Esto no es como el Falo 4. Pues venga, vamos a dejarle ir. Para ver qué pasa más que nada.
You can go. But if ever we meet again,
I shall keep my distance, believe me. Geralt, Regis, farewell.
Vale, una despedida normal y corriente.
I'm sorry. I swore to protect her, I know, but it happened so fast. What have we done?
let a killer walk. Isn't that what you wanted from the start, though? We have to let Anna Henrietta know.
Geralt, you will face...
I know. All the same, we have to inform her.
Mira un trofeo, el rey de Chirona.
Not a thing. Name's Handsome Jacques, and I've already got it all. What I wonder is if there's anything you...
Nos metieron en Chirona, ¿verdad? Literal. Jax el guapo.
What can you get me exactly?
Exactly. Anything a patron of this little auberge might desire. From decent victuals that won't stew your innards to a dab of fisty to make you fly. Even brought in a slinky piece of arse once. A boarder claimed to suffer from glandular overactivity or some such. You see, out there beyond the walls, I'm a lowly dog's body. But here, in the kingdom of the clink, I'm the king.
Can't readily think of anything.
Come now, May. We all need something. You've just not been in here long enough to know.
You know me? How?
No. That's a stretch. No, I wouldn't say that, no. But I do know they've assigned you to the laundry, same as me. And I know what you're in for, your dastardly deed. Then again, I know that about every jester who winds up here.
Kinda curious to know what you know, or think you know.
The Duchessa hired you to find the butcher of Beauclair. And you did, but then you let him butcher dear Anarietta's sis. Then this brute simply vanished. Dropped off the face of the earth. Though in his case, turned to vapor, might be the better phrase.
Seem pretty well informed.
Best informed mutt in this kennel paws down. Duchessa's cross, no doubt, while you await your trial. Though she never seemed concerned for her sister before.
Since you seem to know so much, tell me one last thing. My sentence. What'll it be?
Anarietta's a fickle cocotte. There's just no knowing which teat she's like to flush. But I'd advise against escape. You're a prisoner among many now. Take flight, though. Make it out. Public enemy number one.
Why'd they lock you up?
Hodgepodge. I had no domicile, but had to winter somewhere, so I robbed the shopkeeper. Couldn't have made a worse mistake. The penalty was a fine, an amount I couldn't pay, so they switched it to lashes, meted out on my bum. After that, I shifted course, started pinching bigwigs' noses. Cut the tail of Count Beauvieux's steed. Got a year and a half for that. My next exploits had to be grander, even greater wrongs. So I carefully chose my victim, Marshal de la Stake. Filled his cask with dung from between my very own cheeks. That got me 3 years of free room and board. I'll pull another prank as soon as they let me out. Made it a career. It's become my way of life.
We gonna report for this laundry duty? Rather get it over with.
Away we go. Personally, I'm pleased we're assigned to it. Those rags stink like sick in the sun, but you get used to it. And when you're working, you get more bread.
Ve a la lavandería. Notas encontradas en la prisión de Toussaint. Stani, mira a ver si puedes conseguirme un martillo pequeño y un cincel, de los que se usan para grabar en piedra. Si te haces con ellos, ponlos en el punto de entrega. Los recogeré y te conseguiré ese cartel. Pero necesitaré un par de días. Te lo dejaré en el mismo punto de entrega. Espero que para entonces no te hayas ahorcado. Vale la pena esperar, pero es obra del mejor maestro de Cidaris. O al menos eso es lo que afirma mi contacto, Gaspar. Gaspar. Qué bueno el Gaspar este, tú. Muy majete. A ver, esperad que se me ha trabado el directo. ¿Qué cojones le pasa? Ventajas de ser un recluso. Busca un martillo y un cincel. Joder, tócate los huevos para buscarlo aquí.
Galloping to the pretty. That's because our courtiers have the bellies of colicky newborns. Should have sold your stuff to peasants then. Are you daft? First, peasants make...
¿Cuál es mi celda, por cierto? Espera un momentito que... Joder. Ahora. Vale. Esto tampoco es. Cerradas todas. Y no sé si bajar por aquí. Todo cerrado, Y ahí sí está abierta. Pero... Vale, creo que es esta mi celda. Es la única a la que me deja pasar. Ahí hay algo, pero no sé cómo llegar.
Stop your ogling. This is no cabaret. Will you play or not?
What's the stake?
Look at this. Not two fleece to his name and he asks about stakes. You can bet those racks you're wearing.
What
¿En
do I get
serio?
if I win?
Bread. I put some aside for Stefan, but it won't kill him to go hungry.
Who's Stefan?
None of your rotten business. A rat. So, playing?
Bueno, venga.
Why not?
Lay them out then.
Aunque el pan tampoco es que me haga ilusión ganármelo. Es verdad, en esta partida tengo... ¿cómo se llama este? Toda la baraja. Al completo. Porque sí jugué Wind en esta partida. Así que perfecto. A ver qué tengo para recordar. Sí, lo tengo todo, oye. Qué bueno. Vamos a iniciar. Veamos. Voy a cambiar a este. Y viendo que es de Skellige, el señor no me va a servir, así que también lo cambio. Vamos allá. ¿Por qué no suena la música del Wind, tío? Casi ni me acuerdo de cómo se jugaba esto, la verdad. Vaya al minion. Recién empiezas y ya tienes dislike. Sí, amor. Ya te dije que siempre hay alguien ahí al acecho para darme dislike. ¿Y tú cómo estás, amor? Pues estoy jugando cartas en una prisión. Nos han aprisionado. Nos han metido en Chirona, vamos. Literal, ¿eh? Ahora no sé qué hacer. Creo que voy a pasar. Sí. Y estoy jugando cartas para ganarme pan. Literal, para ganar pan. Kirby sí le quita. ¿Qué? ¿Entraste a FAM? Y sigue igual, ¿verdad, no? Hasta que no se ponga de nuevo Migasumi no volverá a ser la misma. Bueno, le voy a ganar a este ya. Y además con humillación. Fíjate. 175 puntos a 68. Desde luego una humillación. A ver, que me dé ese pan rico. Pan, ya está.
Sorry.
Look at that. He's sorry.
No one else will play with you in this coop. And be careful not to slip on any soap.
Hostia de jabón. Qué buena referencia. Vale, pues tenemos que buscar un martillo y un cincel. Me imagino que para escapar de aquí. Martillo y cincel. Guarda en el alijo, vale. Es aquí, ¿no? Sí. Espera 7 días. Uff. Qué mucho. Yo quiero hacer otra cosa. Ah, es una misión secundaria. Entonces sí, oye, voy a esperar 7 días a ver qué tal. Lo bueno que tenemos aquí la meditación. Entonces se van a ir muy rápido. Vale, con esto tenemos un día. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 6 porque hemos retrocedido unas horas. Porque hacemos de 23 en 23 horas, no de 24 en 24. Y ahora sí, 7 días. No se puede poner 24 horas, solo 23, Hala, listo. A ver, comprar el alijo de la prisión. ¿Y qué me va a dar? Póster de prisión. A ver. O sea que solo... ¿En serio me da esto solo por...? Vaya mierda. En fin. No puedo subir por aquí.
Pack the dirty rags in the tub. I'll see to the suds and water.
Nos han silbado. Qué locos. Recoge la ropa sucia. Dale. Esto no sabía que Vale.
Take the stick and stir the rags. Water's almost boiled.
Vale, ¿y qué tengo que hacer algo? ¿O ya lo hace solo? No, ya lo hace solo.
Who have we here?
The Guardian of Gutter snipes locked in the clink. How did that happen?
My. What could the Duchess's favorite have done to deserve this?
Back off. I'm busy.
Hear that? The laundry wench is busy. Yet I fear we have a matter to resolve. Remember our meeting, bootblack bodyguard?
You go ahead and cheat.
Ah.
I'll be back once you're done.
Ya me acuerdo quiénes son estos.
Thanks for sticking around to help, Jacques.
You're in the coop, mate. Only one thing counts here, survival. Folk don't stick their necks out for anyone besides themselves.
He left you all alone.
Hombre, ¿estáis seguros? Marchaos de aquí a tomar por culo.
Worry about yourselves. Tried me once already, remember? Didn't work out well, far as I recall.
Sí, son los que, los que iban a por el niño.
Present us that too. And you're the one who put us here.
Oh, we've been dreaming of this. A miracle by which she would land in here. And voila! Sometimes dreams do come true.
Bueno, pues venga, venid a por mí.
Seems fools never learn. Let's get this over with.
Grab your washboards, boys! Let's show this skid who does the scrubbing around here! Lads, charge! Take him for a ride!
Stay together! At least try to!
¿Qué? ¿Un golpe? No, 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 no. ¿Qué dices de un golpe, loco? Voy a cargar partida, no voy a dejar que me venzcan estos. Estos mierdas, tío.
What is going on here?
¿Qué dices, tío, de un golpe? ¿En serio?
Something not in order, sir?
Why's this man on the floor?
Perhaps you should ask him that.
Why are you lying there?
Taking a rest. First day in the laundry. Didn't realize it could be so tiring.
Harlots, brutes. Solitary for the lot of you. You'll have ample time to consider. Think about the...
No, no, quita, quita. Que yo les voy a dar a estos lo suyo. Coño. Quita. Venga. Coño. Voy a cargar partida. Les voy a zurrar, tío. Joder. Qué pesados, venga. Da igual que... Porque voy a cargar partida ahora. A ver. Aquí. Coño, me van a vencer estos de un golpe, tío, ¿en serio? Yo les estoy dando ahí un huevo y no hacen nada. ¿Me estás contando? O sea, ¿qué tipo de broma es esta? Mira que tarda en cargar también, Mira que tarda. Ahora no puedes hacer eso, qué bien. No, tío, es que mira. Ah, joder. No, tío, esto no vale, de verdad. O sea, ¿cómo con un puto golpe? ¿En serio? ¿Cómo me pueden vencer de un golpe? Venga, cojones, ya, tío. Me están empezando a tocar las narices, ya os lo digo.
Here of your own free will, Stefan? Or did they lock you up too? Bet you're
Are you the...
Yep.
Come
To what?
to shit. Now let's go, and no funny...
Tío, de verdad. Me están empezando a molestar. Aquí. Coño, a ver si van a estar estos chetos o qué. Madre mía. Es que no, tampoco me voy a tirar aquí 3 horas con estos, pero coño. No me pueden vencer así como así. No es justo, tío. Bueno, venga. 3 horas aquí para unos tíos de mierda. Tío, pero vamos a ver. Qué asco de tíos. Pero es que no vale, tío. ¿Cómo es posible que me maten de un golpe, de verdad? Es que esto ya es un puto cachondeo. Es que coño, vamos a ver. Yo no me voy a rindo hasta que no vencerlos, Así lo digo, cojones. Quita. Vamos. O sea, es que es injusto, tío, no me jodas. Un puto golpe, chaval. Madre mía.
Take the stick and stir the rags. Water's almost boiled.
Venga, luchar otra vez contra estos mierdas, joder.
Seems fools never learn. Let's get this over with.
Grab your washboards, boys.
Bueno, venga.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Stay together. At least try to.
Venga ya, hombre. ¿Qué tipo de broma es esta, tío? ¿Qué tipo de broma es esta, coño? Vamos a ver, tío, me estáis tocando los cojones de una manera tremenda con este tío. ¿Cómo es posible que me venzca de un golpe? Que estoy chetado, tío, voy al máximo de todo. Me jodas. Es que... Lo siento, pero mi orgullo me impide dejarme ganar, tío. Me lo impide, lo siento. Lo siento, pero no me voy a dejar ganar. Por 3 mierdas. Y por un solo golpe, además. Es que no me jodas. Venga, por el amor de Dios.
Crikey, it's that Witcher! He slaughtered Starling's dragon's heads!
Lads, charge! Take him for a ride!
Now! Now from the gate!
No, 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 no. Pero ¿por qué, tío? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Ay, Dios. Mira, la mierda. Voy a usar la señal de Axia con ellos, tío. Ya que les den por culo. En serio. Me tienen harto. Vamos, coño. Tío, de verdad, es que qué mierda. ¿Cómo es posible? Yo creo que esto está hecho para que te venzcan, porque es que si no, no... No veo, tío, no entiendo qué hay que hacer para vencerlos. ¡Ta madre! En fin, tío, vamos a ver. Hijos de puta, tío.
Take the stick and stir the rags. Water's almost boiled.
Venga, por Dios, ya. Voy a tener que usar la señal de Axia con ellos. Eso es lo único que me queda ya.
Who have we here? The god, my...
Venga.
Hear that? You're...
Me tenéis harto ya, coño.
Come on. Be constructive. Make yourselves useful.
Yes, we should see to the wash, or they'll put us in confinement.
Hey, the mutant's trying charms on us. Can't you see? Your tricks won't work here, lad. You cannot mesmerize all three of us at once. Grab yourselves washboards, boys.
No, tenemos que enfrentarnos a ellos de todos modos, tío. Solo que ahora son 2 en vez de 3.
I'll take you from the left. Pathetic.
A lo mejor así. Venga, ahora sí, tío. Toma ya. Joder, qué pesados, tío. Venga, ¿ahora qué?
What is going on here?
¿Ahora también me van a zurrar?
Nothing.
No, vale, no.
I'm not asking you, but the one on the floor. Have you anything to say?
I slipped on some soap.
Ahí, bien dicho.
You slipped on soap.
Lots of soap here. It is a laundry.
Harlots brutes. Solitary for the
Ah,
lot of
nos
you.
llevan a alojar
You'll
otros
have
más.
ample time to consider. Think about the choices you've made in life. I'll make certain of it.
Didn't do anything to deserve solitary.
Shut it. Milton was my cousin. You let him die. Was the Duchess's coin not enough? Did you expect more to save a good man's life?
Arrived too late. Nothing I could do.
And when the beast tore apart the Duchess's sister, too late then too? Were it up to me, you'd have hanged already. And don't you try any witcher tricks on me. You will end oh so badly if you do.
Bueno.
Here of your own free will, Stefan? Or did they lock you up too? Bet you're thinking about food. What you'll eat once you're free. Mutton leg. That's what I'm dreaming of. Well roasted on the outside. Nice and juicy in the middle.
Are you the lout from Rivia?
Yep, I'm that lout.
Come with me. You're to be sentenced.
To what?
To shut it. What am I, the town crier? Hands behind your back. Now let's go, and no funny business.
Sin tripeñadas.
Get ready. Stop dragging your feet. All your problems will be solved. Stop dragging your feet. And for all. Do you know where this leads?
No. Hope it's the exit, though.
You guessed it. The thing is, there are different kinds of exits. Some walk this path to freedom. Others walk it straight into eternity.
Which am I headed for?
I don't know. Yet one thing is certain. You will never walk this path again.
Qué bien.
Mark Dubois, you are hereby judged guilty of trampling Alice Valref, the cupbearer's wife, while on horseback. The woman's condition is critical.
It was an accident. I was riding fast, it's true, but she jumped out in front of me.
In light of the above, there can be but one sentence. Death by decapitation.
No, I didn't do anything! Help! There must be witnesses!
Off with his head. Next.
Paul,
Joder.
the Witcher, take him to the tower. That's an order.
An order's an order. Guess you're not next after all. Follow me. You're supposed to follow me.
Why do you make me watch that execution?
So you'd know this is no almshouse for lost orphan boys.
Wanted me to think I was next. Enjoy that? Getting a rise out of folk?
You guessed it. The harlots' hounds that land here, I detest them. So I do everything in my power so they'll know they're in the clink, not on holiday. Stop dragging your feet.
Solo nos quería meter miedo el tipo.
I've
brought the prisoner, sir.
Unbind him and leave us. Greetings, Witcher.
Your
Hola, Pablo.
face doesn't look good. Though, looked even worse last time I saw you.
Bien, ¿y
I
tú?
apply an arnica extract. I can hardly feel it anymore. But my scars pale in comparison to the fate Siana met with. The fate that was your doing. I trusted you. And how did you repay me? Consider it, Witcher. Why do you think the Duchessa had Siana hidden away to start with? Can you guess?
I'm sorry. Might not believe me, but couldn't have predicted that turn of events. Certainly never wanted that.
Enough. We shall speak of it no more.
Guess there's been a decision in my case.
Truly, is that all you care about? Your own hide?
Not only. Also care how the Duchess feels, for example. And I hope that, unlike you, she doesn't blame this all on me.
A court heard your case, not Anna Henrietta. The facts are as follows. You were hired to kill the beast. Not only did you fail in that endeavor, but you also caused the death of our Duchessa's sister. Have I missed anything? I'll have you know that were it up to me, you would rot in our dungeon until your dying day.
Glad you didn't have the deciding vote then.
At any rate, I am not the best person to tell you what was decided in your matter. I'd say the man who worked hardest to tip the scales in your
Regis,
favor.
¿verdad?
What are you
Regis.
talking about? What man? Dandelion?
Sheesh, Geralt. You look like
Anda.
you've seen a ghost.
A ghost wouldn't have surprised me half this much, I promise you. What are you doing in Beauclair?
Officially, visiting Henrietta. That is to say, the Duchess. We're old friends, but you know that.
¿Sí?
Unofficially, I'm saving your hiney.
You? You're a persona non grata in Toussaint. Undesirable.
Didn't stop me from risking my skin for you. In my book, friendship is all that matters. Well, friendship and love. And art. Oh, and wine.
How'd you even know I was in prison?
Regis came to see me right after they locked you up. I mean, Regis, right? Can you believe that? To come back after... Amazing. He told me everything, and naturally, I couldn't possibly leave you to rot in there.
Take it I'm free thanks to you. How'd you manage it?
Oh, I have my ways. Took a little persuasive logic. Blended in some deft rhetoric, then added a generous pinch of charm, and voila!
Vamos, que
You're free.
se ligó a la duquesa.
But just so you know, it wasn't easy. In fact, it was pretty damn hard. Duchess was so furious, I think she even forgot she'd banished me from Beauclair. For life. All she could do was scream that you'd never set foot outside that dungeon again.
How'd you get her to take a fresh look at things?
I appealed to the faultless intentions that guided you, to your reputation, your accomplishments, and, well, ultimately she changed her mind, and you're free. Never wants to see you again, but even got her to leave your vineyard with you. You won't get a copper of your promised reward, but you'll keep your estate.
Bueno.
Dandelion, you are a regular master of diplomacy. Thanks.
Listen, you do whatever needs doing, but I've got to get to the cemetery. Henrietta's in bad shape with Siana dead. Some folk forget that under the ducal regalia, she's just an ordinary woman who's lost a loved one.
Been meaning to ask you, how's Priscilla?
All right. Recovering steadily from the horror she's been through.
So, you two, you're still...
Of course we are. How could you even think it was otherwise?
No idea. Just within the realm of possibilities. But please be careful not to lead Anna Henrietta on. Suggest you've come here for any reason beyond getting me out of my predicament.
The bond between the Duchess and myself is one of pure friendship, nothing more. Now, off to console a friend in need.
All right. See you later.
See you, Geralt.
Off we go. You'll collect your things at the door.
Bueno, pues Jaskier nos rescata.
To the exit. Your things are past the first gate. Take them, leave them. I don't really give a peek.
¿En serio tengo que estar así todo el rato? No, mejor darle a recoger todo.
Don't smile so wide. Someone's liable to see. Could mean trouble.
I can't help myself. Just so glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, my vampire friend. Thanks for getting Dandelion to come out.
It was nothing. True, he was not at first terribly eager to face the Duchess, but I managed to persuade him his person was indispensable.
Well played. Dandelion loves being indispensable.
Yet he so rarely is, poor man.
What did you do while
While you vegetated in that correctional facility, I used the time to think. Wish to know what I thought about?
Of course.
The relationship between two numbers. Dettlaff's 4 victims and the 5 chivalric virtues. As you've no doubt noted, there's a difference of 1.
Mean to tell me, after all we've figured out, that you now believe in the whole 5 virtues punished theory?
Belief's got nothing to do with it. It's cold logic, deduction. Syanna went to great lengths to make folk believe the beast was punishing those who betrayed the virtues. Were I in her shoes, I'd make sure the number of victims matched. Are you not at all curious who was meant to be the 5th?
If I say yes, what then?
Then you'll come with me for another chat with the bootblack. You see, I've learned he delivered the notes to Dettlaff. Our search starts with him.
Venga, vamos. Sí, ¿por qué no?
Fine, see what he has to say. Could use a good walk, work out the kinks if nothing else.
Come then.
Y ahora me pondré mi armadura y cosas.
The chap with the swords. Sir, you look like some beast ate you up then spat you out. Are you here for a spiffing? Boots make the man, they say. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Not wearing boots just now, but guess I could pull a pair on.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must...
Vale, antes voy a ponerme mi armadura y cosas. Hola, Tomás. Hace rato que no te conectas, pero si es la primera vez que te veo.
Shelter. Look around inside.
I heard you did a jaunt in the joint. Is that true, Greylocks?
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Witcher! Not a witcher!
Jesus, that hurt.
Madre mía. Y estos querían darme una paliza, ¿sabes?
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried
Venga,
to
adiós,
reason with
Tomás.
them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors.
¿Qué es el juego? Está baratito, incluso con las expansiones está barato.
I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait?
¿De dónde eres tú? Argentina, ¿verdad? ¿No? El dólar se fue a la mierda. Pero debería valer lo mismo en todos los países.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Aquí ahora de Witcher con las dos expansiones cuesta unos 35 o 40 euros como mucho, No sé cuánto será eso en moneda de Argentina. Machorro que maduro, joder. Y mira que eso es mucho decir.
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to
400.
And Freshy, he got one. But
Supongo que será lo mismo en euros.
as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
¿Cuántos pesos es un dólar para que me haga yo más o menos a la idea?
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many
Vale, entonces sí cuestan más o menos lo mismo que aquí.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All those make sense, and none are mutually exclusive.
Can only guess what drove Siana. Luckily, Anna Henrietta's safe now.
I believe we may dare to assume so. Siana's death was also the death of the Duchess's only natural rival. She is in no danger, for now.
Pretty rare thing for a ruler. What do we do now?
Now we drink. Unless, that is, you feel a witchly duty to see the Duchess and tell her what we just learned.
Vamos a informarla por si acaso, oye. Para limpiar un poco nuestro nombre también.
This might be something Anna Henrietta should know.
As you wish. I shall await you at Mère la Chaiselongue. A mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Not coming with?
No. After the horror Detlef brought down upon the city, and in light of Siana's death, I think it wise
en el anterior. Bueno. Por cierto, no sé si te interesa el Red Dead Redemption 2, pero lo subiré al canal cuando nada más salga. Justo el día que salga lo subiré al canal, pues si te interesa, vamos.
Take it easy.
A ver, sardinilla no. Ya se... Ya nos jodió aquí sardinilla. Venga, adiós, entonces.
Where are you skittering off to, Silver?
Vamos. Ahí, las dos. A ver, ¿qué nos cuenta ahí?
Geralt, why have you come? Forgotten already? The murderer you were to kill lives, while the Duchess's sister lies dead.
Wouldn't have come if I didn't have to. Promise you that. But I've learned something. Something that might interest Anna Henrietta.
A ver. Si nos
Forgive
deja.
me if I lend no credence to your word.
Found a letter Siana wrote to the murderer.
Very well. You may enter. But I make no promises as regards the Duchessa. She mourns her sister in the ducal crypt. Viscount de Lettenhove is with her.
Tal vez se tome incluso mal esto, que intentemos manchar el nombre de su hermana. Ya muerta.
Remember, my dear Henrietta, despair is like a stormy sky. Sooner or later, the sun must drive away the clouds.
That is easy for you to say. The one murdered was not your sister.
My life hasn't exactly been a bed of roses. True, my sister wasn't murdered. Don't even have a sister, actually, but many times I've lost. Ugh, unimportant.
Your Grace.
The impudence you must harbor to come in here after all that's happened.
Calm down. I'm sure Geralt's got a very good reason. Right, Geralt?
Before you start dumping accusations on me, I think you should know something. Siana, she was a vicious, wicked woman.
Who are you to tell me who my own sister was?
I'm the man you hired to investigate the Beast of Beauclair. And I found a letter your sister wrote to the murderer.
Really? Maybe you should read it then. It could be important.
You read it, Dandelion, aloud to me.
Veamos.
This time you must see to our Duchessa. Anna Henrietta knows nothing of empathy. Her heart is cold. This shard of ice you must tear from her breast.
My sister could never have written that.
Got proof she did.
No. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Someone seeks to blacken her in my
Esta tipa es tonta.
I won't allow it.
There, Henrietta. Don't get upset.
The letter is vile. It's slander. You must destroy it. Do you hear? No one else must ever read it. Ever!
Consider it done.
And you, out! Get out of here! This is all you're doing! Begone, hear me! I never wish to see you again! I shall never believe she did this. She was not capable. This is an outrage, Dandelion. Tell him it's not true. Tell him it's a dirty lie.
Está loca. Se le da la pinza.
Geralt, get out of here, please. The Duchess, she needs to be alone.
As to her enlightened highness, didn't go great. Got the full kaleidoscope of her emotional states. Spun through it at an impressive pace, too.
Am I to understand she didn't throw her arms about you and shower you with thanks for saving her from her murderous sister?
Got that right. I don't blame her, though. Luckily, Dandelion was there to smooth things over. Somewhat.
As you know, I had little sympathy for Sienna. Nonetheless, I very much regret I could not keep her safe. To you, her ultimate fate, does it still bring on the occasional pang of regret?
Yep. Still.
Well then. Drink up.
Always seemed a very complex creature to me, by your very nature. Not one to go in for simple methods like drinking your worries away.
I fear there are worries for which, quite simply, there is no other medicine.
Beauclair seems safe now, though I'm still left wondering. I mean, Detlof's alive. Think Anna Henrietta's still in danger?
No. He had a score to settle with Sienna. By his reckoning, he did just that. He has no reason to attack anyone else. Or to remain in Beauclair any longer.
Sure hope so. Though in his boots, I'd regret having to go. Place is just plain beautiful, damn it.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, Have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you now? Got a plan?
I do. I must find Dettlaff. Help him. I certainly owe him that much.
Vampire friendships. Clear rules. Must be nice.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
Not at all. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Me encanta cómo Geralt mira a la cámara, tío. Y sonríe además.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Pues vamos a casa, venga. A ver esta vez quién está. En esta partida me saqué el final malo. Así que veamos qué pasa. Y en la partida que subí ayer saqué el final neutral. Así que veamos qué diferencias hay. Bueno, diferencias no hay mucho respecto a eso. Solo quiero ver quién está en la casa ahora. En mi primera partida salió Tris. En la de ayer Ciri. Veamos ahora quién sale. Espero que Jen, Estaría bien que viniera Jen. Así ya tendría todas ahí. Son las únicas 3 personas que pueden venir. Ah, bueno, y Jaskier también. Jaskier también puede venir, es verdad. Bueno, pues Jennifer o Jaskier, me da igual. Quien venga.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Unexpected as ever.
Coño, mira. Jennifer, sí. Vaya, vaya.
And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky, like some shitty two-crown romance.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The name of the orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks.
Anda, anda. Mírala. Qué vaga.
Bring you whatever you want.
Uy, Geralt.
You know, feels kind of strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white,
Ay, Dios.
has
El
4
unicornio.
legs. Category taxidermy.
Oh yeah, the unicorn.
Sabía.
Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Lo conseguimos, ya tienes nuestro final feliz. ¿Quién nos lo iba a decir?
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet, bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten? It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
Pues ya está, ¿no?
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Pues ya está. Aquí tenemos el segundo final, gente. Y por ahora hemos acabado The Witcher. Mañana a lo mejor pienso traer un God of War de nuevo al canal. hasta que salga el Red Dead Redemption 2. Porque estamos a día 7, ¿verdad? No, a 6 y sale el día 26, o sea que aún falta 20 días. Me daría tiempo a subir el God of War, solo con la historia. Entonces tal vez mañana traiga God of War al canal, ¿eh? Bueno, pues gente, gracias a todos por pasaros, por el like, por el apoyo y hasta mañana.